what do I think Arsenal need? Arsenal need a replacement for Partey. We know that when Partey is not in the team, the quality, the level drops. So if we need to actually compete and hope to win the league, we need a player that can come in for Partey and the level of performance does not drop. Now, you cannot get a Partey for Partey kind of replacement, but you can get a player that can do similar job at similar level that when Partey is either injured or is being rested, the level of the performance of the team does not drop significantly. That's what you need. That's one. Number two, he said we need a striker and a winger. Now, the winger part, I said we need a winger, at least a winger that can actually deputize for Saka. We've been fortunate with Saka. He has not had no long-term injury this season, even though he has been playing multiple games. We've been lucky that there have not been major injuries. So I agree on that part that we need a winger to come in for Saka. So that when Saka is not playing, the levels don't drop, which is key. So I agree on that one. As needing a striker, I disagree. A lot of the fans have been saying, yes, generally, we need to bring in a striker, a winger, and a midfielder. Come on, you guys are overreaching. Let's be realistic. That is not going to be possible. The Kronkers are not going to buy 3 players. I don't think we'll be lucky if we get 2. I think we can get 2, but 3, 4 players, that's impossible. Now, let's stay on the topic of winger or striker. I think we don't need another striker, and I'll explain why we don't need another striker. I understand if Jesus is not playing, the levels might drop because in case I cannot give what Jesus give. But we have a player in the team, in the squad, in a certain level that can do what Jesus does. Martinelli. Now, can he do it as proficient as Jesus? No. Just like the Partey position, you can bring a player who might not do what Partey does, but can maintain similar level, or the level that might drop might not be that significant. Do you get it? You cannot replace Jesus for Jesus. You can't replace Partey for Partey, but you can bring in players that can do similar job. That's what you need. That is what you need. If you look at Man City, that's what they do too. They have 15 players who can play multiple positions, and the levels remain the same. So people asking for a striker, I find it very ridiculous and fun. We have a striker, even though Martinelli plays on the wing, he can do what he can actually play the Jesus position when Jesus is being rested or is injured. You can play Martinelli there. Then Smith Rowe can play where Martinelli plays. Last season, before he got injured this season, Smith Rowe scored more goals than Martinelli play on that same wing. He might not play the way Martinelli plays. He has his own way of playing, but he was scoring significant goals last season. So I do not subscribe, or I believe that we need another striker, because I think we have Martinelli who can do similar job that Jesus is doing. If you think I'm wrong, leave a comment section and tell me why you think Martinelli cannot do what Jesus do. He might not do it identically the way Jesus do it, but he can do it. I believe Martinelli will be a better striker, a more prolific striker than Jesus. I'm not relegating Jesus. Jesus is still a fantastic player. He might not be scoring the goals right now, but what's the Lincoln play, how it actually helps the fluidity of the attacking third of Arsenal, it's fantastic. But I just think that if you play Martinelli there, he will do the same thing and provide more. It will be more clinical playing that position. So people asking for a striker, I'm like, look into the team and see. And I'm sure Arteta can see that Martinelli can play the position where Jesus is playing. So I do not subscribe to Petite asking for another additional striker. Then went further to talk about we needing one more central defender. That is ridiculous. If you look at our central defense, we have Saliba, we have Gabriel Magalhaes, we have